Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Cosmic Culture, the channel where we talk about all major movie and television news. It's Chris, and today we're talking about James Bond: No Time to Die, the 25th installment of the James Bond franchise and the last of Daniel Craig's appearances as the character. We actually know a lot about the movie. We know James Bond is coming out of retirement and has one final huge mission that he needs to take care of. We also know the introduction of a lot of old and new characters will be seeing itself throughout the movie, and we also know that there is a huge surprise coming towards the end of the movie, which could see James Bond meeting a fatal end, leaving the franchise open for a new future. There is, however, one thing we don't know, and that is when we will actually get to see this 25th installment of James Bond: No Time to Die. Well, today we're going to talk about the news that is covering MGM looking at the possibility of selling the rights to James Bond to a streaming service in order to get the movie out and skip theaters altogether. If you love to stay up to date on all of this major movie and television news as much as we do, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button as we cover it here on the channel daily. Also, let me know in the comments down below if you would rather wait for James Bond to come out in the theaters or if you would rather it come out on a streaming service so we could just go ahead and get to it already. So recently, this James Bond movie has found itself being pushed to a release date in April 2021, being moved from its last release date, which was meant to be in November, and that was revealed to us in the last James Bond trailer that came out. But since having been moved to April 2021, there continues to be questions of whether or not theaters are going to be crowd ready come 2021. A lot of movies have been pushed back to that year. We have a couple stragglers back still holding out for a 2020 release, like Wonder Woman 1984 and others, but the majority of movies have been pushed to 2021 and even further. But the question still remains if the coronavirus will have been under control long enough and well enough for movie theaters to open. And right now, movie theaters aren't doing that well. We've already had one major theater company close their doors indefinitely and another one on the verge of claiming bankruptcy. So it's uncertain when theaters will be back up and running for good, which is an alarming status, but that's 2020 for you. So the news of the day is that James Bond: No Time to Die is looking to sell its rights to a streaming service of whoever's interest would be for $600 million in order to exclusively stream the next 007 movie. Now, yes, that is an insane amount of money, especially since the budget for the movie was about $150 million. But if you really think about it, that's probably about where No Time to Die would have been sitting in the box office, depending on how excited people are for this next James Bond and the last Daniel Craig movie. There's a lot of different elements to add there, but $600 million sounds about right if they had the expectation of making as much money as they could have in a normal, well-running box office. But now in the Corona era, where the movie is barely even going to make over $100 million, it seems important for all movie owners, not just MGM and James Bond, to decide how they want to go about making back their money and getting their movies out to the public. We are up for a change in pace as far as the release of movies goes, whether we want it or not. Now, as far as the sale of the $600 million exclusive rights to stream James Bond: No Time to Go is concerned, it seems it has not gone through. But they are up in the air and talking about it, and amongst the names in the report is Netflix, Apple, and many others who are interested in the exclusive rights to release James Bond: No Time to Die. MGM representatives, when asked about the deal and how it was going, responded with, "We do not comment on rumors. This film is not for sale. The film release has been postponed until April 2021 in order to preserve the theatrical experience for moviegoers." Now, that was the official response, but it remains ever more a question whether or not the theater experience will ever come and how long MGM want to sit on this movie. And it does make you wonder if, for example, Netflix were come to say, let's pay you $600 million for the exclusive rights to your movie, would they give in and allow Netflix to stream this movie for everyone to see instead of holding out for a theatrical release? It's hard to tell, and at the moment things are very up in the air for a lot of different movies and productions when we are asking when will theaters be open again for these release for movies that people are claiming require a theatrical experience. Hopefully the answer to this comes to light very soon, as we are waiting for a number of movies to come out, including Black Widow, Wonder Woman 1984, James Bond: No Time to Die, and many others that have us on our edge of our seat with excitement to see, but also very, very upset that they have been withheld from us due to this coronavirus and the restrictions that it has put on movie theaters. But let me know what you guys think about this news, and like I said in the beginning of the video, comment below if you would rather it just go straight to streaming so that you can go ahead and watch the movie, or if you would like to wait for the theatrical experience as of right now in April 2021. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. As always, thank you to everybody who watched till the very end of the video. If you found it helpful, useful, or entertaining, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. We're covering all major movie and television news right here on Cosmic Culture.